Twin brothers have planned a grand opening night for their new Whiskey Blues house in Mississippi. However, some blood-sucking honkies have crashed the party and things go tits up. It's a fright night of survival as the blood flows from dusk till dawn. In this sexy crimson swill, Sinners. Hello there, you loose units, and welcome back to another episode of Spicy Boy Reviews. I'm, of course, your host, Andrew Isles. That's right, Sinners, written and directed by Ryan Coogler, known for directing Creed and the two Black Panther movies. It's Mississippi 1932, and we are introduced to twin brothers Smoke and Stack, as they've returned to their hometown after 7 years in the Big Smoke, learning how to be gangsters. They've come back to their old hometown to purchase an old mill that they're turning into a Whiskey Blues house night spot for their community. They enlist the help of their young cousin, Sammy, to be the front man of their blues act for the night. Sammy has stars in his eyes and hopes to make something of himself one day as a blues artist. And he has the talent to back it up. But his preacher fathers have none of it! He believes he's playing the devil's music and may provoke some unwanted spiritual attention. Foreshadowing! The first half of this adventure is establishing the backstory of Smoke and Stack, getting to know them through other characters in the film. A lot of mistakes and mishaps have been had in the past, and we get to learn about them in real time. Along with this, we witness the brothers using their local contacts to round up everything for tonight's opening night. Along the way, they meet disgruntled ex-lovers, past heartbreaks, and oddball characters. Then everything is ready to go for this big opening night of the old mill turned into an old Whiskey Blues house that's isolated in the middle of the forest, which can only go well. And wouldn't you know it, Sammy's dad may have been onto something with this blues being the devil's music, as a trio of local vampire honkies decide to crash the party. And they pay them a little visit as this is an all-you-can-eat buffet for them. It's not long before one of the party goers is bitten, and they infiltrate the whiskey house, and then the shit hits the fan. Then it becomes a night of survival story, making classic vampire weaponry out of anything they can find in the whiskey house. This sounds familiar. This film somehow feels both slow and fast at the same time. We spend a lot of time learning about these two brothers, and it is captivating, the story is intriguing, and for a while you forget that there actually are vampires in the movie. It's a story about these twin brothers trying to go out onto their own and build their own empire. And the film also looks absolutely incredible. It's beautifully shot and every frame is a piece of art and it's just really pleasing to the eyes. But the vampire kill fest is honestly probably the last hour of the movie. But the story is engaging enough with these characters and the acting that in all honesty it does keep you engaged. And that film does have that gritty, sweaty Mississippi heat look about it. And lucky the film is set in a bootleg booze house because this film is a thirsty bitch. The film is very sexual in tone throughout. And the music, the blues if you will, is absolutely incredible. There's also a really interesting dreamlike sequence right bang in the middle of the movie, where the film takes you on this pseudo-history of African American music culture, mixing new with the old, past and present. And if you're familiar with Ryan Coogler's other films, it's to be expected that he inserts these dreamlike fantasies in his movies. And it honestly works. Michael B. Jordan does a really good job balancing playing both twin brothers. They're very similar on the surface at first glance and in their tone, but there is enough subtlety in his performances with both characters that you can tell them apart, and that's just Jordan being awesome. And of course, this is his fourth time working with Coogler. Yeah, this movie was pretty damn good. I mean, it is getting a massive amount of attention online and some buzz. I don't think it's a 5-star movie, like it's a perfect film by any stretch of the imagination. And as of this recording of this review, I'm pretty sure it's got an almost perfect score on Rotten Tomatoes. Not that Rotten Tomatoes has any integrity. I mean, whoever pays them the most money will get glowing reviews. But in saying that though, this film was made extremely well. It is engaging, it is entertaining. There's great acting, interesting dialogue, character development, and as aforementioned, beautifully shot. Yeah, guys, I had a really good time with this. I was very excited to see it, hearing what the synopsis was going to be. I'm all in. And in making this movie, a little bit of trivia, this movie is the reason why we didn't get the recent Blade movie from Disney Marvel. They were going to go down a similar path of, in the south of America in the 30s with vampires. Don't know why you would do that with a Blade movie, but hey, it's fucking Disney. But yeah, I do recommend this film. It's a decent watch. Anyway, guys, it's my cheeky little review of Sinners right down below. We've seen it. What are your thoughts on it? But more importantly, what is your favourite vampire movie? As always, if you've liked what you've seen and you heard, please hit that flame icon. I would love your support. And of course, I give an episode weekly, so hit that follow icon and I'll see you back here next week for the next review. But until then, stay spooky, kids.